Hello, my name is Elly Heathcote and I'm a specialist speech and language therapist at Seashell Trust, which is a specialist education provision for children and young people with learning disabilities, autism and sensory impairments. I will be presenting the findings from a study carried out by myself and our Director of Clinical Services, Kate Duggan, which aims to evaluate the impact of functional communication training on behaviours of concern for students at a non-maintained specialist education provision. Functional communication training, or FCT, is an approach based on the hypothesis that all behaviour has a communicative function and that if a behaviour of concern can be replaced with a more appropriate communication method, this will decrease the frequency of that behaviour. Although there is a strong evidence base for FCT, the literature focuses on the effects of the approach in a test setting where variables are tightly controlled. Therefore, our project aims to look at its implementation in a non-maintained special education setting to evaluate its efficacy in practice, identify the challenges and supports this particular setting poses, and explore the clinical implications when using an FCT approach. Functional communication training was used with a total of 6 students attending Seashell. These students demonstrated behaviours of concern with communication as a key function. Various types of augmentative and alternative communication, or AAC, were implemented, depending on students' communication profile. These included no-tech AAC, such as signing, low-tech AAC, such as communication books or picture exchange communication systems, and high-tech AAC, such as voice output communication aids, or VOCAs. All students were non-verbal, had a diagnosis of autism and were aged between 15 to 20 years. Our experiences using FCT with these students formed case studies to which Cara Duran's response mastery criteria was applied to evaluate its effectiveness. This also allowed us to identify common challenges and supports within the response mastery criteria specific to our specialist education setting. We found functional communication training to be an effective approach in reducing behaviours of concern for the majority of students who took part in the project. However, the findings suggest that the intervention is rarely straightforward and clinicians must regularly review and evaluate all areas of response mastery, adapting treatment plans in response to the different challenges and barriers individuals may face. We intend to develop our use of the approach by designing a site-wide online training package to increase staff's awareness and understanding of FCT and how to implement this more effectively at Seashell. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on staff and students' wellbeing has been noted. The functional communication approach and consistency in use of positive behaviour support plans has been more important than ever. At Seashell, accessible information relating to vaccines, PPE and changes to routine have all supported students to understand the changes taking place and given them a way to communicate concerns or anxieties they may have around this.